Hi friends. So today I will discuss about the uh, functionality of RPA utility, and with the help of the RPA utility today we'll do the extraction of Informatica Powercenter assets XML using this RPA utility. So before we do the actual demonstration of how to extract the Powercenter asset XML, let's just discuss in brief about what exactly is the RPA utility. So if you see, the RPA is not any kind of tool. So it's a process, okay, which stands for the robotic process automation. So it's kind of we can say the cloud modernization process, uh, or cloud modernization process automation service. So which automate the variety of manual process and save our time. Okay, so what kind of manual process we can see? So if you see in the Informatica migration factory, we have to convert the asset from Power Center to the Informatica cloud. Okay, so in this migration process, there are a lot of tasks that we have to perform. And if you try to do that different tasks manually, like tasks like extracting the XML, then converting that uh, uh, into the asset which can be validated on the Informatica cloud, and updating various asset properties. So this doing all this task manually is a very time consuming process. Okay. So in the cloud modernization process, we can have this RPA utility. Okay. And this is very useful in the Informatica migration factory, where we use this RPA process for various purpose like extraction of Informatica Powercenter asset XML, and then conversion and publishing these Informatica Powercenter assets into the Informatica cloud assets, as well as updating the various asset properties, updation of sequence numbers, and validation and extraction of SQL queries from the Powercenter assets, and as well as performing the reconciliation process, which we generally perform after conversion of Power Center asset into the Informatica cloud asset, and after validation is done in the Informatica cloud. So after that, to improve the quality of the asset, we can do the reconciliation process with the help of the RPA utility. So reconciliation process is nothing but where we compare the Power Center asset property with the property of Informatica cloud assets. Okay. And then we can get the result of that comparison, which properties are matching, which properties are not matching. So reconciliation is simply process of comparing the PC asset with the Informatica cloud asset, and getting the information about the quality of the asset, and getting the information of the which properties are matching and which are not, and accordingly doing the changes where the properties are not matching. So whatever activity I have mentioned here, like these all kind of things. So doing all these kind of things manually is very time consuming task. Okay, extraction and conversion, updation, reconciliation, etc. So to help us to do this all these tasks automatically, we have the RPA tool, okay, which does all this kind of activity within very less amount of time, and in bulk, we can do the this all the activity and save our time in the migration process. So, what are the prerequisite, to use this RPA utility for the extraction of PC XML using the this utility? So, to extract any kind of asset like workflow, workload, session mapping from the Informatica Powercenter using the RPA utility, that particular organization must have purchased the license RPA utility. Okay, so this software must be ready with the particular organization. They must have this license software, Then and then only the all this kind of functionality, all this kind of functionality we can have by using the RPA utility. So after purchasing it, or after having this software, you can extract this RPA software and open it with the command prompt with RPA application path. Okay, that I will show you. Now after opening it with the command prompt, this is the command generally utilized to launch the RPA utility. Okay. So in this above command, you can see the .jar is Java .jar option is utilized because it has, it stands for the Java RTO package file format, typically which is used to combine various or aggregate many Java class files. So RPA is a Java-based software. So that's why various other packages of this RPA software are combined into the single jar file. Okay. And we are running the jar file to launch the RPA utility. Here you can see one of the another option is also there. It's -I, which stand for the interactive mode, means which indicate to launch the RPA utility in the interactive mode. So interactive mode in the sense whatever the activities we done with this RPA utility, we can see the result of it at the same time, and is a quite communicative way we can use this particular RPA utility. That's why here you can see the interactive mode as a I is being given there. Okay. Now, what is the importance of using this RPA utility in the migration factory? Okay, so in the migration factory, I am assuming you must be aware of what kind of processing we are following. So in the migration factory is simply nothing but conversion of the particular Informatica Powercenter asset like the workflow, workload session mapping into the Informatica cloud asset. Means we are converting the asset which are being written in one particular ETL tool into the another format so that that asset can be executed or can be deployed, can be run on another ETL tool. Okay. So here as same thing I have written, we can say the conversion of this migration factory is simply doing what? Conversion of asset or job written or coded using the ETL tool like Powercenter into the another form where it can get executed on ETL tool like Informatica Cloud. So Informatica Powercenter is an on-premise tool, whereas this Informatica Cloud is another ETL tool, which is the cloud-based tool. Okay, which is also referred as the Informatica Intelligent Cloud Service or the IIC. So before we perform conversion of PC asset into the Informatica cloud asset, particular asset XML need to be extracted from the Informatica Powercenter. Okay. So ETL, what is the ETL that I hope you are aware. So it stands for the extract, transfer, load, and is a data integration process where we combine the data from various sources, multiple sources into a single consistent data store, and that are at last get loaded into the data warehouse or to the other target system. So in short, we can say that it is an extraction, transform, and loading of data from retail database to the data warehouse. So in order to perform this migration process, there are the other lot of tasks that has to be done. And one of that is nothing but the extraction of PC XML, this Powercenter XML, using the this particular RPA utility. Okay. So let's see the different steps. Okay, and let's try to apply it. So before we apply the step, let me show you how we can launch the RPA utility. Okay. So as I said, this is the command to launch the RPA utility. So I already have the RPA software. So you can see this is my RPA software. Okay. And this is my RPA software, and this is already I have extracted. So this is the extracted form of my RPA utility. Now, next thing what we have to do, we have to open this RPA jar, RPA application in the command prompt with the RPA path. Okay, you can see I have just opened it in the command prompt, and then we have to use the command to launch this. So command is java jar then RPA dot jar. Alright, so after pressing enter, it will launch the RPA. So you can see my RPA utility has been launched. Okay, so this is the RPA utility. Now, next step that we have to perform is, let's see what is the next step. So after launching RPA utility, so here I mentioned once we launch the RPA utility, we have to provide the Power Center repository connection details. So here you can see in this window, we have to provide the Power Center repository connection details as a details of database we have to perform. So here I'm extracting the PC assets XML, okay, and which is having the Oracle database and connection utilize related with the Oracle. So I am providing here the Oracle database details. You can see I have given the host name, means your machine name, then username of your Oracle that particular Oracle database that you have created, then password, then port and the service. Okay, so let me take you to that window. Let me clear this. Okay, so here you have to give the machine host name. So my host name. So you can get the host name using this SQL query. Select host name from the $instance. So this is my host name. So enter this host name here. Then username, I have the username HR. You can see here, I have the Oracle connection created here, HR. Okay, so that's why I given here the HR. My password is also the HR port 1521 and service X. Okay, so once you give all these details, then you have to, okay, by clicking on the publish, you have to provide all these details and then click on the export button. So once you click on the export button, you will get this details next. So then what is the next step that we have to follow? So let me take you the next step. So next step, you have to give the PM rep directory. This is the directory where actually you have save your Power Center bin folder. So you have to go to the Power Center here, Informatica, okay, Informatica, then client, Power Center client, and again bin. Okay. So this path you have to select. Then gateway host, you have to give here same that uh, this gateway host you can copy from your repository details. Okay, so if you if you go to the repository, now I'm not able to minimize. Okay, if you go to the repository, here you can see if you click on this configure domain, you can see the details here, gateway host, gateway port. Okay, so all these details you have to give here. Okay, so now again I have to give all that details. gateway host, then gateway port 6005. So my repository name is PC repo. Then username is administrator. So you have to give the whatever username you have given there. So these all information must be correct. Okay. Then here you have to give the path where you want to save the extracted XML. So before you give this, next thing you have to provide here the workflow list input. Now here we have to give the details of the folder and the which kind of workflow, which workflow you want to extract. So for that, there is a standard template is available. So you have to click on this template. Now your template must have been generated. Okay. Uh, in the particular, okay, your template must have been generated at the particular path. Okay, let's see that. So if you go to the RPA path, so this is your template generated. So your template will be generated at the location where your RPA application is. Now here I have to give the folder name. Now I have to extract the workflow from this folder, and these two workflow I have to extract. So I have to give these details there. So my folder name is a training, and my workflow name is paste, and one more workflow I want to extract. So that is also same folder. The name of that is a PDF demo. So let me check. The name is same workflow video text. Okay. So give the proper name here, and then you have to save this and close. Again, this okay, all the information you have to enter. Just now we have earlier entered. Okay, it got disappeared as we minimize the window. Then here you have to give the gateway host name. So my gateway host can copy it from here. Okay, then gateway port 6005, repository name PC, repo, username administrator, then password administrator, and now here we have to choose the template that just we have edited, which is giving the information to the RPA tool regarding which particular asset you want to extract. Also, I'm copying this path. Okay, so this folder path we have to give by opening this. This path I have just copied. So this path we have to give in the staging directory. Okay. Now first select this particular template where we have given the information regarding which particular uh, asset we want to extract. So select this. Here we have to give the path. Any path you can give where you want to save your XML. So I have in the F directory, I have this RPA folder, and inside that RPA folder, I have created one more folder, PC workflow XML. And after this, click on Analyze. So if your all details is correct, you will get the next window. So you can see you have got the next window where you have to confirm that both of these your workflow asset are selected. Okay, then just click on next, and within some time you will get the successful exported message here. Please click on OK, and you can now go to the RPA folder where you have given the path for XML extraction. This is the path we are going, and here you can see your extracted XML. So here you can see. Okay, so same thing I have mentioned here. Once you give all these PC repository database connection details, next you have to give all these parameters. So after click on expert button, provide details of following parameters and click on the analyze button as already I told you. After clicking analyze button, you can see your whether you can see correct assets are selected for exportation. So after verifying, click on start or next. And once successful exportation will get completed, you can see extracted XML in the particular folder. So that already I have shown. So in this way, you can extract the XML. So in the next section, we can see how using the RPA tool, we can convert this PC XML into the uh, asset which is compatible with the Informatica cloud. So in the next session, we'll see conversion of Informatica Powercenter asset into the Informatica cloud asset. That is the part of our migration pattern. Okay. Thank you all of you.